What's going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. This has been a pretty interesting week for me. If you're squeamish, maybe turn away for a second. I had a little accident, got some stitches in the side of my ear. I actually almost ripped my ear completely off, to be honest. We'll get into that later in the video. We started the week off strong. We were digging around in the basement of our spa, Tranquility in Tillsonburg. So it's been a spa for 15 to 20 years. I'd have to go back and look at the exact date when it was switched over. But prior to that, it was a film and camera shop. So when we're going through the basement and cleaning stuff out, some of this stuff has been in there for a long time. We're talking 80s and 90s, pretty long time. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I found in the basement. I'm going to show you some stuff that I picked up recently, and we're also going to show you some stuff that sold for us recently. There's a lot of things to go through in this video, so let's get started. Yeah, it's so cool.
Almost there.
Yeah, really neat. These are like never used, right? So yeah, we'll start off with the Garfield here. Now I'll throw out my listing. I think I have it listed for $105, and that's because I can't find this exact thing online, because these were not really meant to be kept whatsoever. You would use this and probably throw it away or recycle it or whatever you're going to do with it. Like I said, I'll throw up the listing now. I have mine listed for $105. I'm pretty much just looking for someone to give me an idea of how much they would pay for it, and maybe I could readjust the price or lower it a bit, or maybe it's worth that much. You can't find this, as far as I know. If you can find it online, let me know. I can, like this AGAF film, this isn't really something that I'm familiar with anyway, so, but these pieces of old advertisement like this, even if it is just paper or cardboard, I think they can still be worth quite a bit of money. So this was a pretty cool find. I really didn't expect to find this in the basement. Now this next one is another piece of advertising. I can't find this online. I can find the photo, and this dog is some sort of extreme dog, like that was known for like doing extreme things like parachuting like this. With his, I think that's his owner. I don't know. I was kind of going down the rabbit hole and reading some of this stuff, but it's an Edson advertisement is what I mean, and it's on like foam board. I can't find this exact thing listed either, but I did list it on eBay and Etsy for about $60. You know, that might be too much. Again, I don't really know. It's in great condition besides these little spots on the back. I didn't really try to clean it up. I just wiped it down. That's pretty much all I did with this one. But I have it listed for about $60. Pretty cool basement find right here as well. So now I have these flags. I have this open one right here, which is kind of a bit of a mess. And then I have this one that's sort of, you know, it looks like it's never really been out of here, to be honest. It looks pretty new. They both will clean up to look pretty new regardless. But these flags, once again, I couldn't find an actual flag on these exact flags online anywhere. This one, you know, this one's definitely needs to be straightened out a little bit. I just probably will put like a heavy book or something and flatten these ones out. But pretty nice. They're in good shape. These things I don't think really were meant to be kept either. I don't know how to value them. I was sort of valuing them based off of other ones I've seen online. So I think around the same thing, right around $60 is what I listed them for on eBay and Etsy. I don't know what I'll get for them, but they were definitely pretty cool. I found a few more signs. This color, it's a Colortron photo service. I don't know what that is. Haven't looked it up, but it's cool. You know, it's on like the hard, it's like a hard plastic, or I don't know what that material is actually called. I have another one of those, exact same one. I might try to see if I can find this online. I haven't looked yet. I said I've had a pretty chaotic week, to be honest. There's a lot of things happening. And this old Fuji film sign, same thing. It's on that sort of plastic board. I don't really know what this stuff is called exactly. It's definitely hard plastic anyway. It's not like styrofoam like the other one. Pretty cool, pretty big, as you can see. I'd say this is probably maybe 4 foot or something like that. I don't know. Nice sign. And then the last one you see, and I'll throw another video up right now, this vintage Blue Jays poster. Well, that clearly I'm going to keep. That's going to be for me. When we looked in the basement before, that was something that I kind of joked about on the wall. I'm like, hey, does this poster come with the business? Because I definitely want it. So that little room you're seeing, that was just a storage room for junk. It was full of wood, old lamps, stuff they weren't using. We've got rid of a lot of that stuff. All the wood you see to the side is all gone. It's cleared out. There's another big room that has products in there. We're going to sort of use it for overflow. And then there's, you know, a laundry room down there and a lunchroom and a bathroom. But that little room was pretty much, for us, it was useless. It was just full of junk. As you can see, some of that stuff has been in there since the 80s and early 90s. We found a lot of other stuff too that had like little to no value that we just got rid of. We threw some stuff in Facebook Marketplace, some lamps and stuff like that, but very happy to get that stuff all cleared out. Now let me show you 3 thrift store finds this week. Now I found some pretty good stuff this week, but not on the same store. So these are all from different stores. I found lots of jeans at the Goodwill bins this week and sweaters and stuff like that. But I thought I'd show you these 3 things because they're a little more interesting. So these are a pair of Air Monarchs, still a very good shoe. These ones are all black leather. The bottoms are basically like brand new. They're also 2E, which is good because that means I'm pretty sure 2E is wide, some type of wide anyway. These are men's size 9, so not a bad size. You know, 10, 11, 12 would be better. But still, these I paid $8 in change at Goodwill in Tillsonburg, Ontario, and these should sell for about 50 to 60 bucks. You know, these things basically look brand new. I didn't do much to them. These ones have not been listed yet. They're going to get listed tomorrow morning. Next up, we grabbed this jersey right here. This is a Golden State Warriors jersey. The stitching looks really nice on it, which makes me think that it's real, and it's cleaned up inside. Sometimes they're not, and that is kind of, you know, it kind of makes you think maybe it's a knockoff jersey, but I do believe this one is real. It's got the tag still. It was funny when I was checking this out as well, because the guy at the front was probably like early 30s, late 20s. He was very happy for me that I found this in store. He's like, oh, I'm so disappointed. I never find new tag jerseys. He never finds jerseys at all. They're usually picked through. He's like, that must have just hit the floor. Yeah, $7 and change for this thing. Couldn't be happier. There's not a spot on it. As I'm saying that, I kind of see a little tiny spot in the back. It's right there if you can see it. I think I can clean that up though. Other than that, I don't see anything. I have already took pictures of this, so I'm going to have to go back and edit the listing. Maybe I'll just put new with a small defect in it. But regardless, I do think this is really awesome for, you know, less than $8, $7 and change. So pretty happy with this jersey. Last, this came from Elmer, Ontario, a little mom and pop thrift shop. This was, I think they were asking $12, which is still a pretty good deal. I think this is around 2015 from what I can see online. It is the Bauer and Nike collab jersey. So it still has the Nike check, but it is also a Bauer Team Canada jersey. I think the World Juniors just got over. I don't think Team Canada did very well. I didn't follow it, but I did see that the US just won it. But a pretty nice jersey. I think I'll list this for around 60 bucks. They go all over the place in price. You know, you see a lot of these sometimes sell for like $30. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to list mine high, accept offers. I'll probably get 50 to 60 bucks out of this jersey. I do think it's a really nice one, and I'm happy to pick this up anytime that I see it. So far this week, we got the basement cleaned out. I've been up to London a couple times to drop shipping off, been to multiple thrift stores, and then on Thursday, I actually had to go pick up our quad, which I talked about in the last video. So here it is. Now, I know there's somebody watching this who thinks they put 2 and 2 together, and Jamie just got a brand new quad, crashed it, ripped half his ear off. Oh no, what a mistake. That's not the case, thank goodness. The quad is, I ripped it around the farm the day I got it home, which was Thursday. Had to run to London, do my shipping, be responsible, and then I was gonna maybe take it out Friday, break it in. Well, what happened? Thursday night when I went to bed, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I didn't really feel very well. And I kind of went into the washroom thinking, you know, maybe I just need to be in there for a little bit. And I wound up passing it. It's not funny, obviously, but I wound up passing out in the bathroom and I fell into the tub and hit my head on the faucet. I won't throw a picture up of what it looked like. Oh, my ear all ripped apart, but I will throw just a picture of my ear stitched up right after it happened. It was bad. If you're squeamish, just turn away. You don't have to look at it or skip ahead or whatever. So I'm just giving you fair warning that you can skip this if you want to. That was bad. So the doctor basically said to me, you know, I've stitched up some ears before, but this one's pretty bad. He asked me if, you know, I've got gauges or stretchers in my ear. He asked me if I wanted to try to keep that. I just said, I want to try to keep my ear. So, you know, he did his best. We'll see how it looks. It'll take about 2 months to heal totally. So unfortunately, if you have any of these side profile pictures of me in videos in the near future, it's going to have a little bit of a stitching and scars for a while. But as far as what happened, I'm not really sure. Basically, they had said my blood pressure dipped super low, but when I went in the hospital, you know, my vitals were all good. There was nothing wrong with my heart. My blood work came back fine. He had said to me that there's a specific thing that can happen where if you're in pain or have high levels of stress, your blood pressure can spike low, and, you know, depending on what you can do, you can pass out. So we're kind of going down that road. See if I'm going to go talk to my family doctor and see if that is the issue. Regardless, I am fine. The side of my face does hurt. My shoulder does hurt. I just dropped dead in the bathroom and hit my face. So unfortunately, that did happen. I won't be taking the quad out anytime soon. It's just, I'm going to, on maybe Sunday, I might start it for Amanda and show her how it works and let her drive it around and let her have some fun with it. I'm not going to put a helmet on my head for the next little while. And then even when we get some snow, I'm going to have to be very careful about what I do. I might actually buy another helmet that's just the top of my head so that it's not over my ears, or figure something else out. So yeah, I'm okay. I'm going to get checked out by the doctor. You know, unfortunately, I do have these stitches. And that sort of ruined my Friday. I was thinking about doing some other things. I was going to film a What Sold video Friday. That didn't happen. All sorts of things happened. I was going to do some more stuff Saturday. I was going to go film Saturday and maybe even part of Sunday to make another video for the beginning of the week. I'm just kind of rambling now, but a lot of things haven't happened. Today, I just tried to catch up on all the stuff I couldn't do Friday because we went to the hospital at 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get out till noon. I kind of had a nap on the couch and I didn't really feel like doing anything. This morning when I got up, I didn't really feel like doing anything either, but I motivated myself enough to get, you know, my shipping done and my listing done. And now I'm just sort of trying to create a video right now with some of this content, which I think is still interesting, but it wasn't really what I planned on. But let's end the video here with a few things that sold for me recently. Now, it's pretty cool. I picked this up Monday morning at the Goodwill bins. Me and my wife went up there together, spent about an hour and a half, found lots of jeans, found lots of different things. But this was something I found that I was pretty excited about. It was a Stetson hat. You know, I would have paid $1, $2. It's by the weight, so not very much at all. Listed it for $74. Took some really nice pictures of it, or at least I thought they were pretty nice pictures of it. And somebody else must have thought so too. They did ask me one question before they sent me an offer. I put in it 7X because inside of the brim it has an X and a 7, but then it has the actual sizes. I'm not 100% sure what that means. I don't know if it's how deep it is, but regardless, that was important to this person. I showed them a picture of what it was and they said, hey, $60. Yep, definitely taking $60 for that. That hat came from the bins, like I said. Less than a day it took to sell it. Pretty happy. Probably could have got full price eventually, but really, honestly, picking it up the day before the Goodwill bins, getting cleaned up and listed it, selling it the same day that I listed it for $60. Yeah, I think I would do that every single time. So I sold a pair of Lacoste boots. Now I picked these up at the Goodwill bins and I had somebody reach out to me because not all items I will sell internationally. I sell in Canada and the US, and occasionally I'll sell worldwide. These boots were not set to worldwide. They were sent to just North America. And this person was from Hungary and they reached out and said, hey, what's the best you could do for shipping, or would you even be willing to ship these to me? I'm all the way in Hungary. So I looked it up. It was going to cost me about $20 and I let them know that that's about what it would cost. They said no problem. So what they had done, they bought the boots and then I had to invoice them with international shipping. And that's pretty much all there was to it. So they paid $40, I'll throw it up on screen. It was like $44 and change plus $20 shipping. They're already on the way. I can't see there being any problems here. They're in excellent condition. And I'm pretty happy to get full price for these as well. I figured they probably would be sell eventually for best offer. These particular boots, I couldn't find a lot of them online, but I thought they were too nice to just leave at the Goodwill bins, considering I was only into them a couple dollars. So I'm pretty happy with this one for sure. Now it seems like it wouldn't be appropriate to have a what sold video without a VCR sale. So I sold a Sharp VCR on Etsy, no remote, no cables, just the power cable and the VCR for $75 plus shipping. Pretty happy with that. I'm not into it a lot, about $10 roughly, and it sold pretty quick. That was on my top shelf, so I know that's probably within the last month or so. I'm not sure if I picked it up in a video or not. I don't really remember, but it was a really quick sale. I think if I take a quick peek down here, I don't think I have any more VCRs left right now. No combos. I think I have a tape deck that sold that I'm waiting for payment. So that's it. So I'm really going to be on the hunt for VCRs here in the new year, a VCR DVD combos. Those have been really good for me as well. Some other notable sales. After Christmas, I sold my Harley Davidson Christmas bulbs, I think for $40. That was pretty good. I had another Christmas sale that I can't really remember what it was at the exact second. Had lots of like little great stuff happen. Jerseys, you've seen me recently sell the Teesman jerseys. I think the Washington Redskins, the ones that I had so many of them from that Dick's Sporting Goods liquidation buy. I finally sold the last one of those. I think I sold 2 of those last week. I've had lots of sales. I've been doing good with sales again recently. I think this week I'm going to hit probably on eBay alone close to like somewhere around, I'm expecting to hit about $800 to $900 on eBay, which is nice. It's ramping back up because it was getting pretty low. I was relying a lot on Poshmark and Etsy for sales. So my eBay's really ramping up a lot. You know, at some point, maybe I'll do a more in-depth what sold video. This week, I just wanted to give a little bit of everything that was going on, and being that I was so busy with stuff happening and things happening to me that were out of my control, you know, I figured this would be just a little fun video for this week. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like videos like this, please let me know down in the comments below. Until next time, take care, stay safe. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.